Dear friends, as we meet in this grand gathering of pulses trade and industry to take stock of the pulses scenario in India and explore ways and means to mitigate the difficulties faced by the trade and industry and also contribute towards augmenting supplies with a view to providing the common man with an affordable option. We share the government's concern in bringing down the price of this essential commodity. At the outset, I would like to recount some of the measures which the government has taken in the recent past in this direction. Government has extended import of pulses duty-free for one more year up to March 31st, 2009. Second and more importantly, government has initiated steps to import 15 lakhs ton of pulses through the state trading agencies, namely the STC, NAFED, MMTC and PEC. Above all, government has suspended and futures trading in both Tuar and Urad from January this year. Thus, Chana continues to be the only active commodity from the pulses basket in future trading. We believe that the government will continue to view the pulse situation with the seriousness it deserves and take necessary steps to make pulses affordable to common men. We are all aware of the fact that pulses production in India continues to be the grossly inadequate and segment for over a decade now. The latest production estimates released by the government reflects 14.23 million tons output for 2006-07, as early as in 98-99. India's pulses production stood at 14.91 million tons, which is yet to be surpassed, although the population and demand is steadily increasing. Hence, the first and foremost priority is to increase domestic pulses production. The shortage in pulses production is estimated between 2 to 3 million tons, depending on the domestic output. I would like to mention here that given the constraint in availability of land for cultivation and the competing crop like cereal and oilseed, which are also in short supply, there is no option but to increase the yield, as there is very limited scope to increase acreage. No doubt this is not an easy task, but at the same time there is sufficient scope to increase the yields. While improved technology in cultivation aided by better extension, support to farmers will help to some extent. The need of the hour is hybrid seed and integrated research to develop pest and disease-resistant seeds. In this case of cotton, we have seen how BT cotton has helped the farmers and now changing the cotton economy of the country. We should endeavor to replicate this in pulses also. Farmers have demonstrated their willingness to participate wholeheartedly in moving the time and adopting the latest technological advances in augmenting agriculture production. It is now in the hand of the government and scientific community to move rapidly in this direction. I would like to add here that pulses enrich the soil and water's requirement is also minimal. Thus, the farmers will not have any hesitation in growing pulses either extensively as a single crop or ideally use it is intercropping. As the per capita availability of pulses in India is very low, there is a wide scope to increase the demand for pulses. In other words, there is a enormous hidden demand that is untapped, and any increase in production will be readily absorbed in the market. The current per capita daily availability of pulses is estimated below 30 grams per day in India, which needs to be increased at least to 50 grams per day. On the import front, the whole world is aware of India's perennial shortage in pulses. Besides, the government has also declared its intention to aggressively import pulses from the global market. As the availability of the pulses in the global market is limited, buyers are taking advantage of the situation and are demanding unreasonable high prices. The Indian importer should adopt a strategic approach so that as a dominant buyer we are able to extract the best from the market. If we fail to tackle this situation to our advantage, the prices of pulses in the global market will continue to shoot up to our disadvantage. We in the industry and associations can contribute positively in this direction. Coming to the current year Kharif crop prospect, the monsoon has started off well and supported sowing satisfactorily. However, there has been some anxiety over the progress of monsoon after mid-July. It is hoped that the monsoon will revive fully from the second week of August and help in achieving highest output. I am sure the convention will deliberate on all the way for the key issues facing the industry and come out with viable alternatives and suggestions. We also need to address the inconsistency in the tax structure in different parts of the country so that the industry will find the environment more supportive for smooth trade. I am sure the pulses industry and trade will continue to be more vibrant with the active participation of the government and new entrants. Thus, the situation offers an opportunity as well as challenges to the trade participants. Thank you.